There are many ways that people are trying to limit the knowledge of children. And one way is from the best way to get education besides school. Books! That's what they publish for children. I don't read that crap. But I would like to dedicate one episode instead of 3 seconds in some other video I made to the argument about these types of books are not good for kids' growth. Yes, sure, like the books that they read like that are very good at helping them even read in the first place. But really, do we need to make them based on a TV show? We got the TV show. Why do we need this monstrous crap? Shove it in the shaving machine, whatever that's called. But still, adults are making kids do this type of stuff. They go into the library, they don't even take a look at the newspapers, and they go walk around. And they're like, good thing there aren't any wars happening. Ukraine! So, we shouldn't be using the best way to educate people to de-educate people. When a child grows up, they start taking in more knowledge. And do you know what knowledge we give them through books? Crap! They are supposed to learn at this age. They are at this age, an age that is good enough for them to, learn things that are actually productive. For example, shooting stuff and dying for your glorious fatherland. But instead, because we do not want kids to take over the industry, we just give them crap to read. And now, do you know what's going on in kids' minds? They're just like, Paw Patrol, Bob the Builder, It makes me throw up, everyone. So that is one of the reasons why I do not do that. And now I want to spread the word. Now I understand clearly that books like these for extremely young children is very good for their growth. But as they grow up, they are supposed to be learning about the world, not their own favorite TV shows. But we're giving them sources of knowledge for TV shows. Holy God, geez. That's so dumb, guys. Now, you probably might be like, you probably are like, well, it's just a misconception. Yes, the misconception. You are correct. And you're also very wrong. Now, I'd like to tell you something. A little story, holy. When I was 8 years old, the classroom library wasn't filled with big chapter books. There were like one chapter book in it. I was reading this. The entire class was reading this when I was 8. It's not even one page. And then I start growing older. Do you know what I get? I start reading greater books with more in-depth of it. And when I was like, before I quitted school yeah, I can tell the difference. Oh, there are less pages in this one. And then finally, if I had continued in that dumb old school system teaching us how to read baby books, then I would be reading this thing. I was 8 years old when I read that tiny book. If education and people realized how bad this is for a child's mental growth, I would have been reading things like the Bible when I was 5. That's what I wanted. I wanted to read the Bible when I was 5. But at that time, the people were giving you all these choices, but they were all for kids. I only knew how to read a book with big ass pictures in it and hardly a word in sight. That is not good. I know I've said a lot in, I guess, just a few minutes, but still, I cannot bear that we are trying to educate kids by giving them books that has like 2 words a page. That's a great way to educate people, right? No, it's not, guys. But the worst thing of it all, the thing I really want to pick up a rifle and shoot at it and then throw a nuclear bomb in it and blow it all up, are libraries. Why libraries? Yeah, I love libraries. The adult section I love. The kids section, and because of this hatred, I would like to give you some first-hand experiences again with libraries. Now, the largest library I've ever been to was this, it was in Bronxville. It was near a school, a school for kids, of course. And in it, it was humongous. Now, I would always go up to the children's section. And for the children's section, you would probably expect it to be filled with kid chapter books like Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone. But no, the kids section, it's got one shelf for that. All the other shelves, they're for all the most babyest books on earth. Guess what? What the hell? All the 10-year-olds are reading the baby crap. Why? No. Let me explain why. The kids section is called kid-friendly, okay? And when it says it's kid-friendly, which is not, it is not kid-friendly, the adults bring their kids there. The kids want to experience other stuff, but they're confined. Until, if the adult tells them to go into the adult section and wait, they're going to say no. They want to be in the kids section. I only went to the adult section in that library once in my 3 years of life in that area. For 5 minutes. And I know that books aren't the only thing that are targeting children to make them more mentally incapable of thinking about life. There are other things like TV shows and YouTube videos and music and schools. Yes, I know. The education system is also doing a lot of stuff wrong. But books are what affects kids the most. And that's bad. But for most kids, books are going out of fashion. That might sound good until you realize what is replacing books. Video games. That's worse than all these kids' books. And I will be covering that in my next video.